Welcome to Lifestyle 360, your home for fashion, lifestyle, and everything in between. My name is Teni Oluwo, your style guru and connoisseur, and I'm your host. Today on Lifestyle 360, we're going to be talking to you about style. Firstly, how to find your style and upgrade your wardrobe, and then we'll also be giving you an insight into what to look forward to in the world of fashion and style. Then your favorite section, Ask Shay and Style Dictionary. When we return back after the break, I have someone very, very special on set with me, and then she'll be taking us through how to find your style. We'll return after this break. Welcome back to Lifestyle 360. Before we went on the break, I said I had someone special on set with me, Teni Oluwo, also known as Style Territory. You guys might know why she's special. She knows why she's special, but let me tell you why she's special to me. So, growing up, I knew Teni from, watching her from the children's church, and I really admired her style. Like, she was the first person that made me believe that it was possible to actually attain what I see on, like, the red carpets, like how to be stylish, like in the movies, like all those, high school movies, all those things. Like, just watching, I'm like, when I grow up, I would try all these things. So I'm so happy that she's on set with me today. Welcome, Teni.
Thank you, and thank you for the introduction. Thank you so much. You look so beautiful.
Thank you.
Skin glowing,
Thank
everything
you.
in check. And I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. I'm so
you.
glad you're here.
Thank you.
So, today we are talking about style. That's the focus for today's episode. And obviously, who else other than the queen of beauty?
Thank
authenticity and creativity.
Oh my days, thank you.
So I really wanted you for this episode because over the years you have shown that you're nothing but authentic with your style. It's real. You can tell that it is you because you really can't find anyone that looks like you, dresses like you anywhere else. You can find people try to copy it, but like you can't find another version of you anywhere else. And I really wanted you for this particular episode.
Thank you.
So we'll be talking first about how to find yourself because a lot of people think that with style it's like far-fetched. It's something that you can't get, or you need to have like a ton of money or a certain kind of reputation.
Right.
So I really want you to kind of give us a bit more insight into how to find your style and then ultimately upgrade your wardrobe in finding your style.
Right.
But before we get into all that, the technical talk about fashion and style, I really want you to tell us who is Teni behind the texture, behind the patterns, behind the luxurious fabrics, and who is Teni?
The first thing I'm going to say is Teni is born of God, and everything Teni does is inspired by God.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And I'm not just saying this because this is a Christian channel. I'm saying this because that's my reality.
Yeah.
God is the biggest creative, and he's the only person. Well, he's a person. He's the only being that is inexhaustible. Yeah. And because everything in the world fails, and to really succeed in my industry, the biggest thing, the biggest blessing is finding God, because that ensures that I'm inexhaustible as well, and my inspirations know no end. So Teni is born of God, and Teni is a non-conformist creative, a fashion stylist, a creative director, a writer that has been featured in Vogue, and so many other international magazines.
Please, after this, let me collect your autograph. Come and sign at the back of my phone. I met you.
And so many Man Repeller, Refinery 29. And the reason I'm saying this is not because I'm bragging, it's because I want people to know that the excellence of God is not just for Christendom. When God gives you excellence, it's for the world.
It really cuts across.
You get me? It's to dominate your world in general. That's what God does. And the thing is, if there's any young person watching this right now, Yo, you need God because God is it. God is everything, you know, and God has made me who I am. Everything you've seen that I've done that is beautiful is because God inspired it, you know. And I say this everywhere, not just because this is a Christian channel. And yeah, so that's who I am. My backbone is God. And because God is creative, He gives me the confidence to be like Him, to dress as who I want to be, to dress as me, as who I am, not really caring about what is trending in the world. I am the trend, you know, I am the trend, I am what is happening. So when I show up, the trend has shown up.
Okay,
You know,
I need to frame that. Okay.
so that's how I think, because when I started off as a stylist, people didn't really understand like avant-garde styling or dressing, and a lot of people would make fun of me. But that same thing that a lot of people made fun of, God glorified it. God put honor in it. God put dignity in it, you know, and that's what people celebrate me for now. So stick to what God has given you. Whatever your style is, don't say, people will laugh, or I'm not even, I'm shy. You can't be shy.
Like, rock it. Like, the world is yours. Like,
Yeah.
why are you taking small steps? Take
Yeah.
those great strides,
That's
right?
the thing, and I'm gonna say, people need to understand that style is so different from fashion. Style is a tool. Style is like, it's an expression of your individuality. Not just an expression, it's the intense expression of your individuality. It's saying a lot without having to say a word. You know, it's letting who you are show before you even say anything about yourself. It's a platform that people need to know. It's a platform. You can change the world with fashion. A lot of people have.
Yeah.
You know, in the circular industry, in the gospel industry, if you look at people like gospel singer Ada.
Ada, yes.
Yeah, who is my client, by the way. You know, she's done a lot. Like, a lot of people believe in God now because some people don't like music. It can be fashion. So fashion is deeper than just clothes. It's an avenue to do more, you know. It's an opening, and it can be used for the negative things or for the
Yes.
positive things. But you choose. The choice is yours,
It's yours.
basically, yeah.
I like what you said about fashion and style really being a platform, because ultimately it's really what you have inside that you can only bring out, right? And you can use that avenue to really just show people that, oh, these are my values, these are my beliefs, this is what I stand for. And then I think one very popular misconception about fashion and style is that as a Christian, you can't look a certain way, like you have to be, you know, one way, drab. And I think that's very wrong. I
Right.
think that because you are a Christian, you should actually take advantage of that grace and just stand out and glow.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add one thing here. As a Christian, you're God's show glass.
Okay.
You know, like when
Teni,
people...
am I sure I'll not have a scribe in one corner? Are you sure I
Bruh.
should not get a scribe on
That
set?
is it. Like, when people see you, they have an idea of who God is. God is not subtle. You know, everywhere God shows up, people know that God has shown up. And that's the same way you're supposed to be. And this doesn't have anything to do with you wearing designer clothes or whatever. Like, the clothes don't have life. You give life to them. And if you know that you have the same life of God, your clothes better speak it.
Yes.
You know, don't say, people think Christians are meant to look beggarly. When I was, and I'm going to give this testimony real quick. When I was way younger, right, we didn't used to go to church. You know, we didn't used to go to church because we felt like, I grew up on fashion. Like, my dad is really stylish, and he used to buy us clothes and everything. So I knew about clothes like when I was way younger. So I was like, because if I become born again, I'll have to look like all these
Mary Amaka.
Miriam Maka, or, you know, these people with torn clothes or
Yeah.
torn shoes, you know, and that's such an insult on God. Like, the fact that some Christians have portrayed Christianity as such a poverty-stricken, you know, religion. No, Christians are meant to shine the most. The best things are for Christians, you know. You can't be God's reflection and you're not shiny and you're not attractive, like in the best way possible.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to show skin, you don't have to wear the most expensive things, but creativity, like put an effort. There's a uniqueness that comes with having the life of God. So
Awesome.
grab it, like, yeah.
So, let's say before now, I had the mindset that you had mentioned about thinking that, oh, I can't be stylish. I have to maybe be of a certain like status quo before I can enjoy style and fashion and all of that. What advice would you give for someone that is really just trying to define what that style is? So maybe just a couple of points as to steps that they can take, like practical steps that they can actually take in their lives to become more stylish and upgrade.
Okay. Like I said earlier, style is like an expression of who you are. The first thing you have to know is who you are. Like, who are you? You know, because that's what you're using clothes to say. You know, what's your purpose? Because whatever message you're passing out is part of your purpose. So if you don't understand your purpose, or if you don't understand who you are, like, how are you going to understand what message to give out?
True.
So when you understand your purpose, you would understand who you are. Who you are will make you know what you can wear or what you cannot wear. You get me? Like, and another thing you need is a sense of uniqueness. Like, you can wear like the most basic thing ever. Like, this shirt is basic.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I paired it with something else, you know. You can wear the most basic thing, but how are you going to make it you? How are you going to put the power of your individuality on whatever thing you're wearing? So have that in mind. What I'm wearing, does it reflect who I am? If it doesn't, then you know what to do. And another thing is, a lot of people are insecure about like maybe their weight. Some people feel that, oh, if I'm on the bigger side, I have to wear only black. That's not true. You don't have to wear only black. There's so many other colors
yeah.
that can flatter your body shape or whatnot. And you need to research as well. Like, you can read about your body shape, the things that flatter your body shape, and rock it. Like, don't feel like you have to calm down, you know, just to have confidence. You don't have to. There's so many other things like you can do. You can wear colors if you're big. Some people feel like, I'm too dark. I can't wear
orange.
Exactly. And the truth is, all these myths, like, they're not even true. You know, orange is beautiful on dark-skinned people. Yellow is beautiful on dark-skinned people. So you just have to try, like, be willing to experiment, you know, and stop caring about what people think. If you feel comfortable in it, then wear it. Yeah.
So Teni has shared a lot with us. I've learned so much from you. Aside from the things that I'm going to frame somewhere, I think next, if I ever have to invite you on set, I'm going to hire a scribe. I'll just sit there and be scrolling away. Because, no, I'm serious.
Oh my gosh,
You've said so much. You've dropped so many amazing points.
Thank you so much.
But we are not done with you. We are still going to squeeze out all the knowledge.
All right, no
Maybe not all,
problem.
but as much as we can get out of
I can't
today's
wait,
show.
really. I can't
So when we return after the break, Teni is going to be giving us some edgy pieces that we can incorporate into our wardrobe to stay consistently stylish, come rain, come sun. So we'll be right back after this break. Welcome back, and you're still watching Lifestyle 360. Before we went on the break, Teni was telling us all about style, finding your style, and upgrading your wardrobe. And now she'll be giving us some edgy things that you can incorporate into your wardrobe to consistently stay stylish. Teni, over to you.
Okay. Okay, the first thing I'm going to say that I love so much is oversized blazers. You could wear them to work, you could wear them to church, you could wear them to hang out with your friends. They call them boyfriend blazers,
Yes.
right? It could be in the 80s, it could be now, it could be like 2050. You get me? So I feel like it's timeless and it's so chic, and I really love it. It gives you that androgynous look, but you can style it up to be like
You can make it
feminine or whatever thing you like. You can wear it with like high-waisted jeans, you can wear it with like a skirt, you can pair it with whatever thing you like. I feel like it's so versatile, it's so timeless, and it's so chic. I really like it. So you need an oversized blazer in whatever fabric you like of your choice, you get me? So that one for shizzles. And for sure. And another thing that I love statement accessories. So it could be like headbands.
Like from head to toe.
And
Just
we've got,
yeah, we both have headbands on.
So this could actually be like in the 80s as well.
Yes.
And it can be 2060. You get me? So I feel like it's so timeless.
I think for headbands especially, they just come in different forms every year.
Yeah, every year.
But
So-
it's so consistent.
Yeah, so it's a piece to invest in. When I say invest, I'm not saying go and
Use all your
remove
money.
all your money and buy, but it's worth it, you know.
Yeah.
And statement accessories can be bags as well. I love like statement bags, like conversation
This is
starters.
so cute.
Thank you. This is
So
my
cute.
brand. Thank you so
Ooh.
much. So like statement accessories, it could be rings, it could be headbands,
Accessories.
accessories. You get me? So you guys understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So that as well. Another thing I like, which a lot of people might not understand, is corsets. You guys, they knew what they were doing in 1900s when they were wearing corsets. I feel like corsets are like amazing for whatever body shape. If you're on the big size, it will cinch in your waist. You know, whatever size you are, I like corsets because they can just turn up things a notch or even several notches higher. Like you can wear them on a shirt, you can wear them inside your jacket, you can wear them on top of your jacket, you can wear them however
Anyway,
way you want.
I actually recently just started incorporating corsets into my wardrobe like this year. So I just
Wow.
got like a couple. I wanted to play safe. I just got white. I'm like, let me try this first and see how it looks like. And honestly, I've not regretted that option,
Yeah,
like that
corsets
decision.
are amazing. And people feel like, corsets, you just try it and get back to me. You will not regret it, I promise you. Yeah, I feel like corsets are amazing. Amazing way to cinch in your waist, put everything in shape where you
generally
want
just
them to
uplift
be.
your entire
Yeah, and
outfit.
you can have it for 10 years and it's not going to go out of style. Another thing I like that I feel like everybody should have is like mid-heels. Because a lot of times you're wearing heels, your legs are tired, and you feel like to switch up, you need to wear like a pair of slippers or whatever. You can still wear like amazing shoes, but in like tinier heels.
Like kitten-like heels.
Yeah, like mid heels are like the truth. I really love them. And statement ones as well with stones. And you can put stones yourself. You can accessorize.
It's really all about being creative.
Yeah, being creative.
Try embellishments, appliques,
Yeah,
everything.
and they're so comfortable. You can wear them to work if you need to stand for like hours, if you need to give presentations. And some people don't even know how to walk like very well in
Yes,
heels.
6 inches, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the way out. You can wear it like mid heels and everything. Yeah, so have we covered it? Another thing you should have like, I do love vintage tops, like shirts. Like
Just
that's-
regular button-up shirts or like interesting structured shirts.
You can make them structured because when you're buying vintage shirts, like, sometimes they do have shoulder pads, sometimes they don't. But if they don't and you like shoulder pads, you can always put them in. But the most interesting thing I like about them is the fact that they're so colorful. You know, you can just wear like a vintage top and a pair of denim. Like they have the statement already. And they
already.
come in like a lot of them, not all, a lot of them come in like very interesting fabrics. You know, you can do that. Another thing I love personally, sequin. A lot of people call them sequins. So in
Sequin.
case you're wondering, which one is
Sequin.
sequin? So a lot of people call them sequins, but it's actually pronounced sequin. It's just, some people don't like it because they feel like, oh,
It's a bit too much.
it's a bit too much, and some overdo people, they feel like, oh, it's an easy way to make a statement. I rather, you know, I love sequins because it just shines. Like, who doesn't want to shine?
Who doesn't want to shine?
You know, it just shines, and I really love them. So I feel like you can have that as well. And it doesn't go out of style.
Very
It's
true.
been here for like since they had me. So before I was here, it was here. So come on. Yeah, that's a really cool thing to have as well. There's so many, but let's start with those ones.
I think one thing that I've been seeing a lot is bold colors. Like
Right.
I just imagined a statement blazer in
Right.
like hot pink or
Right.
electric blue.
With
That would-
yellow.
or in yellow. Like,
Yeah.
do you think it's something that will forever be in trend?
Yo, that's like, I don't even know why I didn't mention it because that's what I do all the time. Color blocking. Color blocking is such an amazing thing. I won't even call it a trend anymore because it's been here and I
Call
feel
it
like,
an essential.
yeah, it's gonna stay for like forever, I hope. And even if it doesn't, I would always wear it. You know, color blocking is amazing. And even people here, they call it print on print, pattern on pattern. I feel like prints are very amazing as well.
Yeah.
So you guys, you can actually try like color blocking. In case you're wondering what that is, it's like rocking two bold colors together, blue and orange, yellow and pink. Yellow, oh, I'm doing yellow and pink today.
Yes, you are.
You know, yellow and pink and all those colors, you know, orange and pink or orange and yellow. Orange and yellow
Orange
is
and
amazing.
yellow is a nice combination, actually.
Amazing.
I
Red and
think
pink
one
as well.
combination that people often think might not work is brown and green. But it's so earthy, like...
You know, I have this thing about brown. I feel like I'm going to stop saying it. I do love brown people. So I said in several interviews, and they put it on the internet, Teni says she doesn't like brown. Are you not brown-skinned? I mean, like, on clothes.
On
like,
clothes, like...
on clothes. I just feel, because I'm so used to colors, so when I wear brown, it's
you
just
feel
like
I'm not putting any color in
yeah,
my skin tone.
it's just like it drags, you know. But that's just me. That's just my mind. It's not one of my favorite colors.
Really?
Brown is not one.
No, I
Green as well. I don't like green at all. So brown and green, I'm just going to run. But I feel like it would look nice.
I think it would look quite nice. Like,
Yeah.
it just reminds me of, like, the forest in a way. Like
Why do you want to be in the forest?
It just reminds me, it literally just reminds me of,
Yeah.
like, if I'm going for, like, really earthy, like, bohemian
Yeah.
kind of vibes.
I reckon.
Of course, I think the shades obviously would differ. So, like,
Yeah,
you'd
I
use
reckon.
shades that, like, complement each other. So, if you're going to go with, like, a lighter green, you'd go with, like, a darker brown, like
Yeah.
that, just so that you're not looking too much
Yeah,
like
and
the
put
bush.
like cream somewhere.
Yes,
to create
just to kind of balance
right.
everything out.
Yeah, I think it will look great.
Yeah.
Now that I'm picturing it.
So, Teni, do you have any more edgy thing we can incorporate into our outfits?
Okay, maybe I wouldn't even say edgy, but another thing I feel like people can try is monochromatic colors. So this is like colors in the same spectrum. Like you can do like pink in different shades.
Yeah.
But you know, you need to know how to do it. So
Very true.
You get me? So you can do, since you like brown, let's say brown in
Brown
like
in
different
different
shades.
shades.
So it's just like,
Or if you want to play safe, you can just do white heads to toe like me.
well, you can do cream and white.
Yes, that's
so it's
another
just
nice
basically
combination.
like colors in the same spectrum, like purple and lilac, you know, and like just different shades of the same color. It's always so sweet, you know. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Teni.
Thank you.
I think one of the combinations that you mentioned that I'm going to try is orange and yellow.
Oh,
I've never tried it before.
So sweet, like the sun. Oh my gosh, it would be so
I will
sweet.
definitely try that out. Oh, wow, we have come to the end of this segment. Oh my God, I had so much fun
Me
filming this.
too,
Like, I
me
just
too.
enjoyed squeezing all the knowledge.
I really had fun. I literally don't want it to end. I had fun.
Honestly, like, if I could, I would allow us, like, go
I
on and on.
know.
But sadly, it
I
has to come
know.
to an end. Teni, thank you so much. But before
Thank
you
you.
go, do you have one, like, just sign off? Tell our viewers one thing that they should carry with them.
Okay. As you said that, like, so many things just came to my head. I'm like, what am I going to say? One thing I would say is, okay, this is my serious face, guys. I'm joking. One thing I would say is, God is relevant in all things, even in fashion, in whatever industry you're in whatever thing you want to do. God is not for when you're in church alone God gives excellence, God gives honor, God is the edge, God is the advantage for whatever thing you want to achieve in your life. God is what you need. And when you have God, you have it all. When you have Jesus, you have the advantage. And Jesus is enough. Jesus is enough. So go and excel.
Can the church say amen?
Amen. Amen.
Oh my God, Teddy, thank you so much.
you.
You are such a vibe.
Oh,
What?
thank you.
Do you get that often?
I do, but I hope my sister is watching this because she doesn't think I'm a vibe.
Sisters, they don't rate you. Don't worry, we know their ways.
But she does sometimes. But okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my God, I had so much fun filming this segment. When we return, we'll be going to Ask Shay, where a viewer at home has sent a question for me to answer and style dictionary. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back to Style 360. And Teni said a lot. She said so much, I wish I had a pen and paper to take down everything she said. And I hope you learned a lot too from that last segment. But right now it is Ask Shay, a special segment where you guys ask me a question and I get to share my answer. So today, let me read the question to you. Hi Shay, I'm dark skinned and I'd like to try so many colors, but I don't think they fit me. What colors would you recommend? First of all, darling, whoever you are, every color fits you. You heard our guests. I think it's so great that this question even came in on this segment because she has already answered. Literally, the world is your runway. So do anything and try all the colors of the rainbow. Your skin tone does not matter. But if you ask me colors that I would say maybe flatter, like a darker skin tone, I'm just going to recommend about 5 colors that I think would look great on you. But then my answers are not limited. Go as far as you can with these colors. So the first color I would recommend is orange. It's something a lot of dark people shy away from. But trust me, I mean, over the years we have seen that orange and yellow are great colors on dark skin people. The contrast just pops, especially during the summer. Imagine your sundress or your swimsuits, just your dark melanin popping. Oh my God, I can just imagine how beautiful that looks. Of course, all your skin, so that everything will look nice together. Another color that I would tell you to try is red. And you can try all the different variants of red, but a popping red, like red, tomato red. It would look so nice if you're dark skinned. Of course, it's always important to have balance. So you wouldn't wear red from head to toe. You can balance it out with neutral tones like nude or black or white. Another color that I think will look great on you is turquoise or green. You know, like I said, depends on the variant. So you can use, you can try on as many colors in that color spectrum. So you use turquoise, you try green, lemon, neon. Those colors will look great. So you can just do some research on the color wheel to know the colors that complement any of these recommendations that I've given you. So you can see the colors that go great with turquoise and you compare them. And then another color, this is the last one that I would recommend, is white. White looks absolutely luxurious on black people and dark people, like the darker skinned black people. It looks so beautiful on them. Like you can try monochrome from head to toe in white, or you can mix and match any other color on the rainbow. But white looks so beautiful on dark. Like the contrast with the skin tone. Just try as many colors as possible, darling. Don't let anything or anyone limit you. Like I said, the world is your runway. When we return, we'll be taking you through Style Dictionary. Welcome back. It's time for Style Dictionary, where I will be giving you an insight into fashion, lifestyle, and beauty terminologies. Today, Style Dictionary is fashion focused. The first thing we'll be looking at is quilting. Quilting is a technique where two or more layers of fabric, usually with light padding in between, are sewn together with lines of stitching. Raglan sleeve. Raglan sleeve is a sleeve that extends not only to the shoulder, but all the way to the neckline, creating a long diagonal seam that runs from the armpits to the neck. Its name comes from 1st Baron of Raglan, Lord Fitzroy, who was a commander-in-chief and lost his arm during the Civil War. Cartridge pleats. Cartridge pleats are a form of pleats most often used in skirts or curtains. They are a series of small, rounded, stand-away folds of cloth. They are named so for resembling a line of cartridges on a cartridge belt. Empire line. Originated from the neoclassical era, empire line, a style of women's clothing characterized by bodies fitted under the bust line, while the silhouette is usually loosely fitted over the body. People, that is all we have for today on Lifestyle 360. Today was so insightful. Like, I learned so much during this episode, from colors to style. In fact, our guest went ahead and gave us a full-on sermon. That was so amazing. There was so much depth, and I hope you learned a lot too. I can't wait to share more knowledge with you on our next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye.